Imagine feeling like you're always right, but you'll never really know for certain because no one will ever listen. That's the response I got from my Virgo friend when I asked, what's it like being and living as a Virgo? The precision of an perfectly executed move. 10 moves on the chessboard ahead. Learning how to remove the ego and the reliance on luck and to do what must be done no matter the cost. Virgo is devoted to the line of service. How can I be the most useful today? Typically, it's Virgo's innate reaction to help serve the other, whoever it is next to them or whoever that they adore. Now, what if the perfect advice that Virgo had for the world reflected back within themselves? Truth is, a lot of us don't like good advice because it causes us to have to make a difference. But if it was all so easy, that wouldn't be too bad, right? This new moon in Virgo wants you to listen to yourself. There's a nagging feeling that has been placed throughout the collective during all of these retrogrades that we've been experiencing. Did you know that this Mercury retrograde actually ends with the new moon in Virgo? So all of the collected thoughts over the past 3 weeks is going to solidify, and this manifestation point is made for you to take the first steps you need so you can leap towards your dream. You're going to start to feel the things that you most want in parts of your body, a gut feeling, if you will. But are you willing to follow the intelligence of those gut feelings? Or are you going to do the same old thing you were doing before that you know wasn't working for you? Virgo energy is intrinsically tied to the nervous system at large. This brand of angst can be either your greatest hindrance or your greatest asset when you tap into Virgo energy. And this usually plays out in one of two ways. When you feel Virgo energy, it's either a cause for immediate action, implementing the steps that you know are going to bring you further, or planning way too hard to the point of exhaustion and decision fatigue. The best remedy to this nervous earth sign energy is to not wait or delay. If there's something to be done and you have the energy, get it done right then. And if you can implement that daily when it comes to the things that you're actually trying to manifest and achieve from this new moon and moving forward, you're going to see that come into its full fruition by the end of the next 6 months, which is why it's really important for you to find out specifically what it is that you want to bring into the world during this new moon. This is the new moon to break out that pen and notepad and actually write down the things that you want. Virgo is all about practical magic. If you can be practical in your day-to-day about even something mundane, you can achieve something grander when you decide to be patient. And the next part to this new moon is that you have to find comfort in being able to execute the actions that you want to take. Despite Virgos trying to make it look like they have it together all of the time, they are still mutable earth. There needs to be breathing room even within the most strictest schedule in order for them to actually enjoy the time. And the key here is knowing that there's no such thing as a perfect plan. It's about knowing that your plan won't necessarily work, but it'll give you the first steps of implementation so you can make those adjustments along the way. And changing part of the plan based off of new information you get is how you honor the universal flow that is already perfect in design. This is not the new moon to let your ego get in the way. And respect the details you see, even if you don't understand them at the time. It is Virgo's job to know that we are all under one universal design. Virgo's just the one to see how these situations actually play out in our real life. And the most important part to this and why they are of service is because they see that the big picture is bigger than any of us. So why not find the thing that you enjoy and fine tune it to perfection. And yes, perfection doesn't exist. But what's to stop you from getting as close to it as you possibly can? You take this new moon to devote yourself to your craft. You'll start to see that hard work beats talent, especially when talent decides not to work hard. However, this is also about monitoring your health. Are you in the position to get up on stage and talk about something that's really personal to you? Do you have the energy to perform the best you can when it comes to whatever it is that you want to accomplish? If not, take some note from the sister sign of Virgo, Pisces, and go ahead and get you a nap. Yes, I know, Netflix on the couch, oh no. But also, you do need a moment outside of the work and the things that you tangibly can move and make sure it works with your hands, and just delve into your imagination, because that's where your dreams started in the first place. Speaking of dreams, I want you to take a second and imagine that there was a library of all types of media for y'all who don't read. I should probably read more. Probably should. And the only caveat to this library was you can only take things from 3 sections. What are the 3 major themes in your life that you would love to bring into perfection? This Mercury retrograde we just experienced is trying to remind you of your greatness when you trust in your mind's greatest thoughts. Whatever you have conviction and intention behind on this new moon in Virgo is going to give you the power to solidify that in the real world. What are the 3 things most precious to you in your life? How do you want to hone those skills? And when you're in doubt during this time frame and you're questioning if you're there good enough, imagine if your best friend or your partner came to you with the same problem, and how intrinsically you have some of the best solutions for them because you love them so much. So the question here is, why wouldn't you just take your own advice? With all the knowledge and creation in the world, why in the world would you hesitate? And yes, Virgo, perfection doesn't exist. But what's so bad about trying to prove that wrong? For those of you who are new to me, my name's Chad the Maverick. I'm a full-time astrologer living in Los Angeles. And if you want more from me, make sure that you sign up for my newsletter, Under the Stars We Wander, on my Substack. And if you're looking to book a reading or consultation, then I'm clearly your guy. But we take an hour, we sit and we talk about your cosmic blueprint and how you can bridge in the magic of your personal power by remembering why you got brought here in the first place. I think we're in a state of social media where you know where to find me. For those of you who want to see my new moon in Virgo ceremony, that's going to be happening on the Sage app. I will put the link down below. But we're going to be going through a workshop on how to actually utilize this new moon in Virgo energy specifically for your manifestations. And I think that's all for me as far as announcements concerned. My last remark for this new moon in Virgo is to remember that the details of your life is what writes your story. Don't be afraid to put those details into the world. But I'm signing out. Much love as always. And happy new moon.